Hello everybody, welcome back to the greenhouse. It's getting a little overcrowded in here and I have plant orders coming. So we're gonna have to figure out where to put some stuff. I'll figure it out. I've got a lot of stuff repotted and a lot of stuff going to moved to new grow areas. I do have, as you can see, the sun does still get under there because there's no lights going right now, and you can see that even with me standing in the way, it comes kind of in this direction. So we'll still get some sun back there. Get those lights all set up. So we'll see. I might move this section over there, because I'm probably gonna have to expand. You can see that there's the dark kind of corner. Probably not gonna put anything over there. But still, it's not even that, like, you know, put some lights. It's honestly fine. I got this light going. Got those lights. You can see that these are all my like more ultra highlanders, and I think that they've been down there a couple weeks now, maybe a month. And we can see, I think that the Diabolica, you know, a little less color on the leaf, but still, I mean, the picture is holding strong, and I think that it's just a little healthier leaf look, though, from the other, you know, the other ones, they have fertilizer on them, it's the white, but I think that this one might grow. I also have this guy repotted, got him in a nice bigger pot, so they also, I think, will appreciate that. Most of them were repotted. Like Macrophila. See, the new leaf is coming a little bit more green. They had this kind of like splotchy underside to the leaves, and I think from heat stress it's a little less hot down here. This is my Aten Raja, which was doing terrible. I think it's looking better. Aten, which sunburned as all get out, but I think it's gonna throw its first leaf. We're about like one leaf in to being under here, and the leaves are looking a little healthier. Showing the Velosa. Velosa's making a picture. This VE 3225, and then also the growth tip coming in on my seed-grown macro. It just looks a lot more healthy. I think I cooked them with the no shade. Like, I think my sun where I live is just too hot. So they need shade cloth. And on top of that, a little cooler down there. Because it was, you know, it wasn't like it was getting that hot, but more intermediate zone. You can definitely feel a difference in temperature from down here to up here, just with your hand. And, you know, I think that's a good thing. It sucks, I have to sit down on the ground and enjoy my most expensive plants, but I still have a lot up here that are really nice to enjoy as well. And we should start, well, these are all my little Eddie seedlings. As you can see, they've made really good progress, and I have potted them up individually. I'm trading these 6 to a grower on Instagram, but they're looking really nice. Other plants, we got this is hidden back there, is Raja Burbigiae, seed grown from BE. This is my Aristo, kind of getting there. It's getting there. This seed grown from Jeremiah, but I got it from Kujawa. Raja Palmanensis, I got this from Nepenthes God. It's only got one picture on it right now, really tiny. Still a tiny plant. Most of these are still kind of recovering from the shade cloth incident of taking it off, and I put it back on pretty soon after because I could tell that plants were not enjoying it. There's a little water in there. When you see water in like the crevices of these plants, like I watered yesterday, but I don't want water sitting in here, so I try to go and blow it out. That's what I was just doing. I just noticed that. You can see that this is Truncata Eddie. Looking great. It's looking huge. Repotted it. This is this picture back here. I really like the sunburst on this one, and the red, and then the really nice picture body, very eddy coloration on the picture body, really good colors. Here is, and you can see that this TM truncata was not responding to this, like and I should have listened to this plant. I also moved to a shadier spot. It was full, like, light sun, everything. I moved it over here, less light. So it just gets more like daylight sun. It's a little less light just overall, but picture is looking great despite the leaf that it came on. You know, we all have mistakes, but there's a little basil growing on my Rob Mata. This is the Lowii, you know, obviously responded slow, but is looking better. Lowii seems to tolerate a little bit more heat than some of the other Highlanders. Cut some basils off. This one apparently knocked over, so it wasn't fully in the soil. So hopefully it makes it, but I don't know. I don't think it's gonna make it. This one looks like it's gonna be fine. This is Raja tenuis, Nepenthes God. It's this plant. I cut the basils off when I repotted it, left one. It had so many. The picture is just gorgeous back here. Let's see if I can get to it. It's tight. It's tight, but I got it. Oh, well, there goes there goes the tag for that one. Fine. It's got all the stuff on it, but you can see that's a nice plant. But there's that one, the tag that I just broke, Raja Burbigiae Edwardiana. I really like that one. It's a BE plant, even though it's a clone. Don't really care. Sometimes I don't really see that many people have that clone anyway. Got this another seedling hidden back here. I gotta move it, but I have this. I think I gotta move this seedling. It's just not getting any sunlight back here. There's a better spot for it somewhere, I think. See, she's just tiny, just a runt. Some people would cull those, but I think it's an Edwardiana, so, you know, even if it's a slow-growing plant, it could still be beautiful. I think it'll make it. It's made it this far. It's made it this far, then I think it'll make it. Those ones back there, they're tiny, but they're gonna make it. The jambon also is just looking phenomenal. I cut a basil off. That's the jambon basil. It's looking meh. It'll grow eventually. And then I got the jambon at the upper and the lower right there. There's a ton of bugs. In the jambon pitcher. Spatulata Edwardiana from Pred Plant. Right here is an older pitcher, still big, nice coloration, still got that eddy coloration. Kind of reminds me of truncata eddy. Just a lot more flare on the peristome, a little bit different colors. Probably gonna stay a little bit more of a compact plant. We also have Macrophylla, Truncata Macrophylla. Right here, this is EP's Rex of it. First time they released it. It's looking really good. I really like how it's colored up. It's aged nice, and it's very tough and woody. It's coming in with a new one right here. Nice and steady grower. There's another one right there. You can feed the hell out of it, and it's okay. It usually does not mind, or it actually wants it. There's another fun one right here. Is going to be Atten Lowii. And then here's a truncata. The predatory plants. Coloration of it, it's really nice. So let's move it around to get a better picture. It's just, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Here we have TM Eddie. Love this. Love that one. Love the TM Eddie. Got another picture of it right here. This is the side of the picture, kind hair stone. Let's not mess around. We potted it recently. It's got another one growing right here, but it was kind of more against the pot, but I moved it so that it was hugging the pitcher so that it kind of would grow more out, and then I can just, once it is going to open, yeah, that's a better spot. Sorry, didn't mean to get all distracted. Here is a brand new opening on Raja Loei when the Penthy's gone. Here's an older picture. It's looking good, and it does. I think it has 2 basils on there. One, and I think there's one on the other side, but I don't think we're gonna be able to get to that. This is Truncata Ephipiata macrophylla Flore, opening a new one. This is my other Trismatiensis eddy, different genetics. Looking good, leaf jumps. This one's fun. I really like the cream color on this Padawanensis Edwardiana. Crazy potential on this one. Got this from Eduardo. Unfortunately, I got Padawanensis crossed with macrophylla. I got 2 of them, and they both died. I don't know why. My guess is they didn't like the soil with stratum or something. I think I could have washed it better. Probably. There's probably a few things, but they did not make it. So that's unfortunate waste of money. But you know, there was some potential. We got some good other stuff coming in. So, you know, it makes up for it. You win some, you lose some. And I'm winning with this neb. I thought I was going to kill this plant for a while because it was looking weird, but came through. And then also it's got a big picture growing back here on a big new leaf. It's looking good. Here is my Truncata villosa. Seed grown, got it from Kajawa, but it's Jeremiah. Here is Trismatiensis villosa. Jeremiah Harris. Tiny. Won that in an auction. I got it at the same time as this Bongo villosa and Berkii villosa. I also have a Carnivorous villosa. So those are all gonna be crazy. Here's my other Attenbury. This is my BE one. A little bit easier growing than that AW one, but and it's a interesting coloration. Looking cool though, loving it. Huge rock. Loei. Definitely got scared by something. I thought it was a wasp flying at my head. It was that. And yeah, that was, woo! It got me good. It got me good. And I got all this stuff on the floor, so I have to be careful. And I get all distracted while doing all this stuff. I gotta be careful, and I totally kicked this big opening pitcher on Truncata peltata Edwardiana, which is opening without any stripes, which is weird. It almost always has stripes. Something that does have stripes, but it didn't always have stripes. Rob Cantley. Look at how big this plant is getting. It's getting huge. I'm not gonna have room for all these huge plants. Look at how big they're getting. Too big. I'm gonna divide this guy up soon. Just look at that. Look at that. That's a whole ass plant. And it's growing another one on the other side, so I won't feel bad. And then I can orient it so that, and I can trim these little pictures, but you can see, bada bing, bada boom. McDonald A with another pup. It's looking absolutely amazing. And then there's a little moss growing in that one. I don't know how that happened, but I got a bunch of heterorax and minors. Only sold one. I need to do better about that. I think I'm gonna do that after I do this video. Just get better about selling stuff. This is the bigger rock, although the other big other ones right here. She's just hanging. Probably get this basil out. I could probably get this out today. It's already growing, I think. I think it rooted already for a Candy Dreams hybrid that I have. I think I saw the growth point move. It is growing, so I think I could probably ship it soon. Looks like it still has a picture on it. Yeah, that's a healthy basil, and it's growing. This plant, very steady grower. Very sprawly growth though, kind of annoying. Pictures are worth it. Berbigiae. I love this plant. Didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I do. And we got Rob. Actually got 2 seed-grown Robs, pretty cheap, from my buddy Ray. Love him. He's fucking such a homie. Him and Froggy Flora on Instagram are absolute homies. Ow. Yeah, but here's my VGIV. Looking great. There's another truncata. Just got those Robs in. Where's the other one? I don't even know. This is the one that I've already had. I've already had this Rob Cantley. It's looking not great, but the growth point is, I think it's, all my plants kind of suffered from too much sun, I think. One in that it was, I don't know, I don't think it was suffering from anything other than just something. I don't know. Sprayed it with neem, fertilizer, fucking everything. I asked NepGod what to do because I was like, dude, this plant has been struggling and struggling and struggling, and it looks like it's dying, and then it's coming back. It's coming back. So that's a plus. Super happy about that because that was an Atten Eddy from NepGod. So I don't know if you know about anything. That was not cheap. This is my other Raja Loei. It's doing okay. I think I just need to take it out of the coconut husk mix. I don't know. Some people like it. Doesn't seem to work for me. Everything that is in coconut chips, just like this Jack that's over there, does like ass for a long time. And then they start to do better, like this Singolana Burb Ed over there. Like it's doing better, but it was doing so bad for so long. They also like potted it up like shit. Pro River Exotics does that sometimes. Sometimes they do a good job. Like, you know, I wouldn't say that the potting job of the, like, that soil looks bad. It's just like, it took a long time. Like, I have that one and I have that one, and neither of them took as long as this one. Here's my VGIV. See, this is TM or Nebularium trismatiensis from EP. It's getting there. It's getting nice. Over there. This is the Eusinata. It has flowers. Here is my Vishai Puamore Eddy. All looking great. I mean, some aren't, some are. But some little seedlings. These are Newton's Giant MacDonaldae. Got those from little Carnivorous. Unfortunately, my MacDonaldae one, the one that survived, the only one that germinated, died when I transplanted it. He sold to get it out of the star moss, which these are getting in star moss again. They don't like star moss, and I was like, okay. Did it, and it just died. So I don't know if it was gonna die either way or what, but kind of sad. Kind of sad. Other than that, I think that's kind of all that there is to talk about. There's a nice little intermediate on Schibanensis maxima fipiata. Looking great. Oh, the ants are back. The ants are back. Such a good thing. I didn't even notice that. So this plant will be happy. All the plants will be happy. I'll just have to, because the ants were here for a while and they were feeding my plants greatly, but they, I don't know what happened. I think I made them that little ladder back there and it fell, and I just didn't put it back up. So
But it was a funny story. Like when I put that back there, I took a bunch of nectar from this plant because it just has a ton of it, and just put it on the thing, up the thing, so that they would find it. And I have to say that this plant killed the most, I think. I don't know why, but probably because it was right next to where they came up. But they love that helium flora. But they were everywhere. They were literally on. There was no more nectar. Like I couldn't see. There was no more nectar on any of the plants. But that's good though, because then they couldn't get all black and shitty. Which I feel like I got fans. You can hear them going. But you know, it happens. Plants are healthy and happy now. I think summertime's coming soon. It's going to be 75 next week, so I got to prepare for that. I'm probably going to have to put the evaporative cooler in. But if you guys liked everything, leave a comment. Let me know what more to show you. My plants in my room are also looking really good. I repotted all those too, but I'll do that. I'll do a separate video about that in the meantime or later. But hope you guys enjoyed all the plants.